Friends, good afternoon. I'm from Ukraine. First of all, I want to address my fellow citizens and those people who live outside our country. There is currently a great need for humanitarian aid. First of all, yesterday my friend, who is now at the front, reached out to me. He urgently needs to purchase a thermal imager. They have already collected half of the funds themselves, which is about 50,000 hryvnias. But how much is needed? That's why I'll leave my card details in the description under this video. I kindly ask everyone who cares to help, especially those people who live outside our country, who have written to me and asked how they can help. At first, I refused because I was helping on my own. I have never asked for help in my life. But now I can no longer do this on my own because I have been left without a job and without many other things. That's why I'm reaching out to you, to all the people who support Ukraine, support our fellow citizens and want to help. Right now, there is a great need for generators for the city of Chernihiv. This city is completely cut off from electricity. A lot of people are writing to me asking to buy headlamps, charge power banks, and even simple water containers because there is no water supply there. They all wash themselves in some kind of basins, tubs, buckets, and so on, and the water that is delivered to them, 10 liters at a time, is brought in containers. The city was not prepared for such a disaster. They don't even have these containers there. Right now, there is a very big problem with logistics there because the bridge between Chernihiv and Kyiv is completely destroyed, so the logistics issue is being worked on, but it will be resolved. We also want to help the people who are making canned meat with different grains. They are doing it at their own expense, and some volunteers are also helping them. And I want to join in as well, but obviously you can't help everyone, so let's do everything step by step. First of all, we need to help those who are in urgent need. I already promised my friend to buy a thermal imager for him in 2 days, so let's do it together. In the description under the video, I will leave my card details. Please, it doesn't matter how much you can give, $1, 10 hryvnias, $2, $50, it really doesn't matter. Whatever you can, we'll collect bit by bit and help. The whole world is standing with us now. The entire civilized world is helping our citizens, our defenders, who risk their health every day, defending our borders and protecting our lives. Friends, thank you very much. Let's do this together. The second part of the video I'm recording without editing, addressing Russians directly, those who write to me, saying, Yevhen, how could this happen? We knew you as a decent person. What are you doing? How is it possible? How can you write to us, say such things? This is about the posts I made regarding the Russian world, your world. So I won't go on with demagoguery for long. I'll answer you briefly, guys. When strangers come to your home with weapons and tell you to give up everything, give up your wife, your children, your property, and get the hell out of here. I'll see how you'll talk then about how we're helping you, how we're protecting you, and so on. You need to understand that what you see on television, what your propagandists are feeding you, has nothing to do with the truth. And, well, I don't know, if you don't believe me, then the whole world is telling you. You just need to open your eyes, look up independent sources on the internet, finally turn on your critical thinking, just basic critical thinking, and think logically that what they're telling you doesn't even make sense. It doesn't fit any normal standards. Sorry for the tautology. Your rockets are shelling many cities every day, just in Mariupol alone. Guys, just in Mariupol alone. More than 25,000 civilians have died, civilians who spoke Russian their entire lives. Talking now about some kind of denazification or demilitarization is complete nonsense. In 2014, we changed the government with our own hands. Well, maybe not every Ukrainian, I agree, but the majority of Ukrainians changed the government in 2014. We got rid of those bastards and put, well, let's say maybe not exactly the best ones, but still we did it. If we want, we'll do it again. We don't need help with this. You'd better help yourselves. Think about it. Let's try to think logically. You spend more than $20 billion on the war every day. I can somehow understand those propagandists who do it for money, but unlike ordinary people, at least they're making money from it. Of course, they're bastard scum and they'll burn in hell, but still, I'm addressing Russians right now. Just think logically. At least they're getting a lot of money for it, but what are you getting? You know what you're getting: unemployment and complete total poverty. And on top of all that, you're gathering hatred from all over the world towards yourselves, hatred that will last for decades. So, by supporting the war, just think about what good it will actually bring you. Personally, what will it bring you? What exactly did it give you personally when you were carrying out the so-called, well, not so-called, but as you call it, God, the special operation, when you carried out the special operation in Georgia, in Transnistria, in Chechnya, and so on? What did it give you? Half of your country earns $200 a month and still can't afford absolutely anything. Everything is collapsing, your economy is ruined. Other than extracting gas and oil and then selling them to buy some goods and build infrastructure, you have nothing. You can't do anything else. You don't produce anything yourselves. That's why you'll just be stuck in such a hole from which, unfortunately or fortunately, you won't be able to get out anymore. I'm just telling you this, by the way, and actually answering the most popular question. Why are you so smart telling us all this and we have to believe you? You don't have to believe me. I'll just tell you one thing. I have friends, comrades, and relatives all over Ukraine, and some of them have already been killed by your scum. My wife and parents also had to leave the occupied city. Your orcs are running wild there now, including the Kadyrovites. Many people, many children who came under fire also died. And one more important thing, friends, I won't talk about this anymore, I'll just say the main point. Just think about it, Russians. If, as you claim, we were bombing ourselves, then why have we been holding out for more than a month now, and you still haven't been able to take a single major city? Why? If we were really bombing ourselves, you would have taken Kyiv or any other city in a single day if we were truly bombing ourselves, right? Well, use your brains a little. I just don't know what else to say. I won't come back to this question anymore. All of you who support the war will be punished, and not even by me, not by someone else, but by higher powers. Because supporting such hell and supporting this genocide that's happening in our cities, you can't even imagine what's happening in our cities. You can't even imagine what they're showing you on television. It's such nonsense, I don't even want to comment on it. Thank you. As for why I'm sitting here, why I'm not at the front, why I'm not going to kill your orcs, this is an answer to the Russians. I expect that comment and want to address it immediately. Guys, to get into our armed forces, you have to pay a lot of money, because there's already a huge line. Out of those guys who have participated in combat before, I have never participated in combat myself. But if my turn comes, of course, I'll gladly do it. That's all. I hope I won't have to talk to you about this topic anymore. I will only talk to people who support Ukraine, who support peace, who are in their right mind and sound judgment, my friends. Once again, I appeal to concerned citizens who want to help, Right now, there are very urgent needs for various things, so the card will be in the description under this video. I really hope for your help because together we are truly a great force, and I am sure that Ukraine will stand strong and we will win. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes, glory to the soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine. Everything will be Ukraine.